Hi folks, trying something new, taking you on a walk here, and I'm wondering if you have ever done tarot without the use of the tarot cards. So hear me out. It's all coming from the astral realm, and sometimes it's just coming from divine inspiration, or maybe for some of us that's the same. It's hard to put words, but like some other people talk about the Akashic records. To me, the Akashic records would be more in the past, but what you are tapping into when you're doing tarot is what's in the present moment. And so you're tapping into the astral energy of the present moment. And so I heard one talk about the tarot, and eventually the speaker said that eventually you would be able to, basically the tarot is just a tool, and that eventually, oops, you see my hand there, and eventually you would be able to do tarot without the tool, because you would just directly get an experience and directly get this inspiration. So let's try it now. This is your tarot reading for this month. Welcome to Awake Space Tarot. There are changes afoot that's happening, and major changes. But for a lot of us, we think that it's a major change, it's a once in a lifetime event. It's not like that. So think of it more as these changes are more like opportunities. And these opportunities have always arisen in the past, again and again and again. So major changes are always happening. We need to come to the realization that instead of just getting blown by our karma, getting blown by the wind, that instead this is an opportunity for us to, you can say, other people would like to say change their frequency or lift up their frequency. Why don't we just say also shift frequency? Because you can switch frequency up or down. Up doesn't necessarily mean good, and down doesn't necessarily mean bad. What you want to do is you want to be able to be a multidimensional being that can traverse all of these realms. And so the month that we have now is this type of month when, sorry again for that, when we feel that this new change is afoot, but we need to think of it more as an opportunity to change dimensions. And wouldn't that be great? So think about what kind of vibration, what kind of frequency you want to be on this earth. What kind of impact, what level of impact, no impact. You know, how do you want to be in this world? How do you want to live in this world? How do you want to communicate with others? So there's this real sense that we have. By the way, I'm sorry for the wind. Okay, again, trying something new here in the videos. So excuse me for the noise of the wind, but think of it as you manifesting. And I know that the word manifesting has been just like thrown around like anything, but this real manifestation is supported by the energy that we have in the planet. And there's sort of within humanity, there's more of a thinning out of the energy, a lighter energy within the soul, within the karmic body. And in that way, we're able to move more fluidly into dimensions, carrying more of our whole selves, not just like I can go there with my mind, or I can go there with my emotions, I can go there with my meditation, but we're actually going into different dimensions, bringing and integrating all the parts of ourselves. And it's just all of the chaos that we see now in the world. For me, it's just training to start to become this type of multi-dimensional being. And if you look at kids these days, and how they can multitask or context switch. It's happening. So keep young and stay with the flow of the dimensions. Bye.